please. All right, panel. As you know, in the case of our mystery challenger, we go to a different form of questioning. You ask one question at a time in turn, moving clockwise, and let's begin with Bennett Cerf.
Well, if you're in show business, is there a star on your dressing room?
No star. No star.
No star?
No star?
No, I would say this. I think here that even in my ignorance, I must be allowed in the lay terms to change the answer to a yes with our guest's permission.
Don't even have a dressing room.
But if you had one, there would be a star on the door. So we'll call that a yes. Miss Francis.
Are you a leading man?
And what kind? He-man?
Leading. He, I'm sure.
I can read. Yeah.
Mr. Kramer?
Are you better known for motion pictures than for stage or television?
I've been known to have been on them.
I think basically...
Should I say something, yes or no, sir?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess I better say yes.
I guess you better, too. All right, Miss Kilgallen?
Would you ever play a nightclub or supper club as part of your regular work?
Yes, nightclub, yes.
Mr. Cerf?
Are you doing that in New York at the present time?
Yes, I am.
Miss Francis?
Are you a singer? Because you're hurting your voice if you are.
Are you a singer?
Yes, I'm a singer of sorts.
Mr. Kramer?
Have you ever played, and this is just my own peculiarities, have you ever played on the Strip in California?
Is that your peculiarity?
I had fun on the Strip, but I never played on it.
That's one down at 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Have you currently a record in the top 20?
No, I don't have a record in the top 20.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Were you ever in your career associated, theatrically speaking, with the Royal Northwest Mounted Police?
Yes, sir. I'm proud to say I was.
Oh, that was great. I was afraid somebody would remember that you were at the Empire Room at the Waldorf Astoria, or remember that was a place to ask about anyway.
I've been practicing all day long an entirely different voice, and when I got here, the gentleman says, no, I want you to talk in a real high, squeaky voice.
Well, let's hear the voice you were practicing.
Oh, I had a real low one like this, real from laryngitis, you know.
We've gotten to the point where we don't pay too much attention to the voices because they're always disguised, but we find out who's around town at all the better nightclubs and here in the movies and things.
I heard about that conversation this afternoon. Before the show, I believe it was.
Bennett very carefully went over the list. I've been in California this past week, and Bennett very carefully went over the list of who he thought might be in town while I was in the other dressing room. Then he says, well, didn't you know?
With the high voice, I almost went to Jeanette MacDonald myself.
What is actually, then I think for the benefit of our audience, when you said the Strip in Hollywood, my ignorance is massive.
It's a local joke, isn't it? Well, you see how you can go.
No, but what is this?
Did you mean the Sunset Strip?
Yeah, the Sunset.
Zeros, Mocambo, and
Zeros.
Oh, 77 and all those.
I thought I was going to burst out in a great burst of brilliance.
I can do an imitation of Cookie.
Do an imitation of Cookie. Well, I must say that I'm sure I speak for everybody who's in the theater and all the folks at home. I know that I have had great pleasure from your wonderful talents and abilities for all the adult years I can remember. And it's just, to me, great that you're in the Empire Room at the Waldorf and still going on as you were when I was a young man, and that great voice was still, in those days, to us, the essence of romance. We could go to work every morning at 8 o'clock and quit it.
I thank you, John, very much on behalf of myself and my two partners, Gail Sherwood and Theodore Paxson, who are with me and without whom I would be very little in this show.
Well, I think you are.
Sure nice to be here again.
Well, it's wonderful to have you with us. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to have you.